Hello and welcome to Let's Play Resident Evil 1 HD Remastered. We are carrying on after killing this big fucking snake, and there will be some Steam commentary, so hell yeah. Oh, yeah, if we're talking about guns, like my favorite thing when it comes to like legal versus illegal guns is that if you go to a gun show, which again, I live in the Midwest of, the United States of America, you can go to a gun show and be like, "Oh, I'm going to buy an AK-47," which is illegal to have fully automatic. But they will sell AK-47s with kits to make an AK-47 fully automatic right next to the AK-47, which is totally legal because the AK-47 is not fully automatic until you use the kit. And it's so fucking stupid. But, you know, that's the world we live in. What the fuck? Okay, it's blinking red, so there's something up here I'm missing. What was that? Can't go out there. Oh yeah, I mean, the funny thing about it is if you build a gun from scratch, it's not governed by any of the state laws, which I found really weird. Where if you build a gun from scratch, you can basically take it anywhere because it's not registered or understood or it's not registered and whatever. But also, building a gun from scratch is a lot more difficult than people realize. Yep. It's just I feel like those specific laws are written in a way that you can really fudge the numbers. What the fuck is with this door? Can I go through here? The knob's broken. It doesn't look like it'll open. Alright, well, out of here. Yep. Well, that was like a big fear when it came to like 3D printing was that people were able to 3D print guns. Even if they weren't able to withstand multiple shots, if you were able to 3D print like a gun, use it for a crime, and then throw it away, like nobody would be able to track, the origin of that. And that's on top of the fact that people can't fucking track shit to begin with. What a hot fucking circle jerk mess. Mm-hmm. Okay, we gotta go through here. I have another book. Let's examine it. I knew it. Metal's inside. Metal of the wolf. There's unusual. Okay, I got a medal. Kind of nervous because I already blew through a shitload of my shotgun shells. Oh yeah, well I mean, the scary thing is that if you have a stronger understanding. Okay, I thought I heard somebody. If you have a strong understanding of chemistry, you can make some incredibly lethal shit out of very mundane items. They would put the bottle and they would put the bottle in a paper bag and walk up when they want to kill and say something like "want to drink," and point directly at the person's face, point by bow. Well, I mean, yeah, I would think that's. I mean, frankly, that would be a fairly simple thing. You just have to time when you place like whatever component in the bottle to cause the explosion. Dry ice, for example. You have a little bit of water in there, the CO2 is going to build up and create a fucking explosive release. It's just hard to time that precisely. What the fuck is this door? It's locked from the inside. Okay, so I can't go in there. I have a silver medallion. What the fuck do I use that for? Can't go that door. There. Mansion B1. Oh, I think I know what that is. That is... Oh, shit. Fuck. There, go down. If I went down that... Okay, I think I know where. So we're in here. I think the burn up broke bottom, throw it away. And how the hell are you looking up around now? Some people see. Oh, right. Like, people are so, like, hell-bent on, like, oh, you know, it's not going to kill somebody, where when you look at, like, natural disasters, it's like, oh, you know, 1,000 people were injured and 20 died. It's like, so when you say 1,000 people were injured, that could mean that those people are disfigured and horrifically disabled for the rest of their life. Like, yeah, they might not be dead, which, you know, thank goodness for that, but if they're horrifically disfigured, their quality of life has been drastically impacted. You know, one way or the other, whether it be like physically or mentally. Where the fuck am I going? So 10 shotgun shells. I'm gonna go back to the safety room here. Oh yeah, that's something I always pay attention when it comes to like natural disaster. Where it's like, oh, people were injured versus people were like killed. It's like, yeah, it's sad that people were killed, but you know, keep in mind that even though somebody may not have died, like, their life may have been irrevocably fucking destroyed because of this. All right, we'll take the handgun. I have more shots for it. We'll combine these. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Aha! Alright, so I have a silver and a gold medallion. Alright, let's pistol this bullshit. Let's see here. I really have no fucking idea where I'm supposed to go. Wait a minute. So I go this way. I think I know where I'm supposed to go. I'll go through here. Okay, hard right. We will go here. Go down here. Which I do have to do a solid call out to the HD remaster of Resident Evil 1. On the original PlayStation version, if you tried to open the front door after you ran in here, it would just have like a spooky cinematic where a dog tried to bite you. Whereas in this version, you have a dog that gets into the fucking hallway and tries to bite you. I think it felons. Yeah, felons sometimes you catch heat on self-defense, especially if you live somewhere horrible and actually need a gun to defend yourself. Yep, absolutely. Like when it comes to when I think of like, hang on, okay, is this where I use these? Nope. Yeah, absolutely. Like honestly, like my opinion when it comes to like being a felon, like it's terrible because if you are classified as a felon, even a D felon, you're basically hindered from having access to so many things. You may as well be fucked. Where the fuck am I going? I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. And that's what makes it sad, where it's like, yeah, there are certain people that are felons where I'm like, okay, this person's insane. I wouldn't want them anywhere near something important. But there's also people that's like, oh, you were 19 years old and you were poor and wrote bad checks and now you're a felon. Do I think that person needs to lock up for 30 years? No, I don't. That's fucking ridiculous. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Let's fucking check this out then. So I mean, like, if we're looking at like statistics where it's like if you have a gun or a knife or a defensive weapon, you're more likely to have a violent encounter. There's a part of me that wants to say like, I mean, I kind of get that, but also, it's fucking locked from this side. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? It's hard to say like, I don't know. There's some correlations there that are hard to kind of separate from the whole, where it's like, oh, you're having a firearm in your house increases the likelihood that you're going to have a violent crime. Now, does that factor in the fact that this person has a firearm in their house because they're in a neighborhood that has higher propensity for crime? Is it because the individuals involved with it have a higher propensity for crime themselves? So it's I don't know. It's a fucking hot mess. Don't get me started on weed, because like, here's the thing: I don't smoke weed. I have zero interest in smoking weed. It's not something that does anything for me. But I have I have no problem with people fucking smoking and growing and doing whatever they want with weed. I don't fucking care. Just I don't fucking care. It's none of my business. Do what you want to do. But here we are, people going to jail forever because they. Where in the Christ wagons am I supposed to go? Okay, I think I know where. I think I know where. I know where I need to go. Like, the war on drugs is the biggest fucking hilarious mistake the U.S. has ever done. Like, honestly, my philosophy is legalize everything, and I mean everything. Tax it, monitor it, so that when people have an issue with whatever drug they're taking, it's no longer a criminal issue where they're going to go to jail forever and they're going to be ostracized from society. They're just going to pay a bunch of money for outpatient or inpatient treatment, and we'll be able to tax all of it for a shitload of money to have, what I would like to say state, programs, but more than likely a politician is going to pocket that money for their fucking golden shower or whatever it is. Exactly. Do you want the government to make money off of drugs, or do you want some fucking illegal, murderous cartel to make money off of it? Because one of them is going to happen, and currently it's not the government. Wait a minute. That goes up. I'm going to go down. Up here. Oh, what a fucking wondrously fucked up world we live in, huh? Okay, we're in this spooky hallway. That goes down. But where does it fucking go? Because I want to... Not... Hang on a second. I'm so fucking lost. Over here, over here, over here. Absolutely. Like, I find it always hilarious because I think it was Portugal. I think it was Portugal and a couple other countries that, like, hey, we're going to legalize all drugs. We're not going to fine people or incarcerate people for using whatever drugs. And the amount of people with drug use or addiction uses plummeted to a hysterically low rate because like people who were using drugs and could keep their shit under control could like I know this is going to be a hot take, but I've met a lot of people in my life that could use heroin, cocaine, and all kinds of other shit and still function in society. Like, that was their thing. They had a hard line, and they were still relatively productive individuals. And even the ones that I met that weren't productive individuals, like, that was their thing. But, like, being able to create a situation where it's like they want to seek help and they want to get better, that doesn't exist in these societies because, like, oh, you're going to jail forever because you have an addiction. And that's what truly fucking sucks. God fucking shit fuck. Okay, over here. Straight? Nope. This way. But yeah, Portugal. It was Portugal and some other country where it's like they legalized everything and their actual like addiction and drug use dropped precipitously because the people who wanted to use drugs could, and the people that were struggling with addiction and couldn't function were able to get help without fucking utterly destroying their lives and their family lives. Where the hell? Okay, we're going down here. Hang a left. There's quite a few out there, but it's too dangerous. So you can help if you want to. Otherwise, people. Oh, absolutely. Like, there was a podcast I really enjoyed listening to when I'm at work and I'm just plugging away numbers. I like to listen to podcasts. And one of the podcasts was about one of the most prolific bank robbers in Colorado. And the whole thing, that motherfucker's not dead. Can I sneak by him? Okay, good. How was the power not turned on? Okay. The power's not turned on. We're gonna scooch right by here. And then we're gonna go over here. But though he was one of the most prolific bank robbers in Colorado, and the thing that set him off on that was because he was an engineer at Boeing, where he was designing airplanes and shit, but he got a back injury. Shit! Nope! Fuck you. Ha! Headshot. But he got a back injury and started taking Oxycontin, and then, whoopsie doodle, he's addicted to fucking, opiates. And that spiraled out of control. Absolutely. I don't know. I feel like it's this incredibly depressing circle jerk where people have this idea of how things are supposed to be, but not. Why can't I mix those? Okay, what's in here? Dude, this is gonna electrocute me to death, isn't it? Looks like a power supply for the elevator. The fuse is blown. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fucking die. Yeah, I've saved recently. Fuck it, let's do it. That was unexpected. I thought my ass was gonna be electrocuted. does for quite a few people. So, no, I totally understand. Where it's like you have. I'm surprised that dude did not trigger. So no, I totally understand where it's like you have a small group of people that influence the laws and everything of the whole, but when we're talking about opiates, you could be a person that is not predispositioned for an addiction, where when you take an opiate, your body chemically changes to be addicted to that opiate. So even if you don't have that likelihood of being of an addictive personality, whoo, the likelihood that you're going to get addicted to an opiate is very, very high. Things like drugs, use portions from the table. The caveat is things like drugs. Just like we drink and smoke. Yeah, I agree with that. Like when I say like you should probably legalize everything, I'm not saying like a 3-year-old should be able to go into a fucking store and be like, "Yo, I want a pack of Marlboro Reds." No, like make it 18 or 21. Like preferably 21. My inventory is fucking full as fuck. But having some kind of understanding is important. Okay, what the fuck is down here? There's a zombie somewhere in this fucking hallway, and I don't like it. Alright, let's go in here. The knob is broken. It doesn't look like it'll open. So where's the other fucking door? Nope. There he is. Get away from the body. It's not dead yet. Oh yeah, the camera's not supposed to be friendly. So the camera sucks in this game, and the controls kind of suck, but that's part of the experience where they always made fun of it back in the day when it first came out. They called it tank controls because you really can't control shit. But, like, as much as I'll make fun of it, that's kind of the charm of this game, is you have that artificial restriction of being like, the camera angles are going to change, and you can't fucking really do anything about it. I mean, I feel like part of it is what they make of it is that the remastered, like this is so much healing. Like, there's no goddamn way in the original they gave you this much healing. Like, it ain't gonna be a thing. Oh god, did I actually want to go in this door? Yo, Magnum and acid rounds? And a battery? What the hell is that? That's a battery. I need a fucking save room. That's a lot of really good stuff. Acid rounds and Magnum rounds, those are like the most damaging items in the game. Alright, so we'll go here. Unlock this. And then the save room is... Okay, so down here. I hate this fucking hallway. Like, hey, I'm gonna decorate this house. I'm gonna put a bunch of fucking spooky ass mirrors everywhere because I'm dead inside. Good. I'll go down here. The most uncomfortable walk down the stairs imaginable. And we're gonna hop in here. gonna get put in here. I find that incredibly difficult to believe that Trudeau would be like, hey, the Jewish members of parliament need to support swastikas. That seems a bit far-fetched. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm sure that politicians have said some hilariously stupid shit. However, that is like political suicide. Hey, Jewish members of this nation, I know you have a strong reservation about swastikas, but maybe you could put it aside because my political base is really inspired by them. Like, I don't know, that's a hot goddamn mess. You want to keep the handgun and shotgun? Yeah, I'll keep both these. I'm actually making a save. But I think I'm actually making the cut here. As always, thank you for watching.